Parkersburg Arts Center welcomed families for its annual Art-O-Rama today for a day of fun for kids. Kids also had a chance to make all kinds of different streamers, paper airplanes, and much more. Our Peyton Brooker has more on this story in Parkersburg.
The Parkersburg Arts Center held its Art-O-Rama Saturday. This event was free for kids and families to enjoy the many different activities and crafts across the Arts Center. The managing director at the Parkersburg Arts Center, Jessie Siefert, helps explain the many different things kids participated in.
We have a dozen other community groups as well as representatives from the Art Center here. We have make and take crafting stations. They can launch airplanes with Discovery World. They can play in clay with our potters. We have a big Lego build zone. They can carve soap. They can make streamers and bracelets. They can experience some of the wildlife with the group from the Ohio River Islands Wildlife Refuge. There's just a lot of great stuff that goes on today.
Bethany Truax with the Mid-Ohio Valley Ballet says at their station it's fun seeing kids making cool bracelets.
Since I was a little kid, I would always make bracelets, and they're always just fun, and the interaction with the kids are like just so enjoying, and seeing them like be able to interact with like how the beads go in and just having them focus on it, it's just so nice to see.
The kids also had a fun time with the day for making fun and unique things.
I really love arts and crafts. I just made this bracelet at the Princess Station, and I got a coloring sheet to color on, and it's a princess one. My favorite thing about art is that there's different types of art, like abstract, and different ways to show them, like models.
Also in attendance was the Williamstown Strings, who performed to start off the morning.
Performing personally. I actually started strings a little later than everyone else, so it's always been a passion of mine to get out and perform in front of people.
Truax and Shira added that art gives kids a way for them to express themselves.
Well, see, nowadays I feel like everybody's always on their phones and like they don't get interaction anymore, so things like this where you actually come and see art and see what people actually imagine and how they think of things, it's just really it gives you a certain self about yourself, and you kind of find how you feel about art, and different people have different ideas and interpretations of things. So
no, we're more than just reading, writing, and arithmetic. You know, we're creative souls, and art is just a great way for kids to learn how to express themselves in a really positive way.
This is Peyton Brooker in Parkersburg, WTAP News. This is home.